Welcome back to Cryptopia, where we go over the wet and wild happening in NFT land. Today, Godjira, a project with a reach that is wide but not very far because they have tiny NFT arms. Not much of a roadmap even today and no white paper to speak of. Project Godjira was still able to win the ETH of what is now called the Jira fam. All that this project has ever was, is, has been, and will be is going to be discussed in about 3 videos, give or take. I'll be releasing hopefully a day behind each other. Now, this is a project that is led by its community for its community, so if they fail, it's all your fault. I'm joking, but not really, because it would be your fault and you're gonna have to live with that. That's just the way it is. Coming with token multipliers, a lifetime free future drops, NFT land, P2E and non-P2E gaming, sniping bots, tools, access to Dante Walker's Diamond Pass. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds epic as hell. Legal profit sharing and so much more. This is crazy, and this is just Gen 1, baby, okay? Gen 2 hits you with the token generator for the Godjira ecosystem, deflationary game mechanics leading to supply drops of Gen 2, but creating, I'm gonna try and say this in a Japanese accent, Titan Godjiras, Mega Godjiras, and Hybrid Godjiras. Very racist. I don't care. These are new NFTs. Each can be formed by burning 2 good Godjiras, 2 evil Godjiras, and 1 good and evil Godjira, respectively. Bro, if you don't feel like a little Gotti with this NFT, you might as well start drinking, because ain't nothing gonna fill that emptiness you have inside otherwise. I'm joking. Don't actually do that. That was a joke. Clearly, you can see the value that's being built here. Now, they also have some cool ideas on the back burner that I would like to mention. Jira Tank, a Shark Tank-like concept. NFT casinos. Something called 88.3 Evolve. It's called Evolve, but it's spelled with a 3 verse, or E-verse, spelled with a 3. Infinite Studios, Lip In. Those are just a few of some of their partnerships, and the list goes on. Trust me, man. I won't be covering all of that in this one video, so come back for more. But in the meantime, recently, hopefully while you're watching this video, the Godjira team is in Singapore, holding an event to showcase what they have going on. Before I get into some of the other like Godjira info, I want to talk about the Jiraverse. Though this is the final mint of the project, so they say, the Jiraverse mint will be happening on the 27th. So that's very, very soon. I'm recording this on the 23rd. So it's a 3-in-1 NFT drop from my understanding. Yeah, 3-in-1, right? So with this final drop will be a Dutch auction. It will have a supply of 6,001. Not really sure the significance to that number. Each NFT can be burned, but it will get you the same NFT plus another NFT that it's like you can get like a 3D character, a voxel character, and something else they haven't exactly revealed yet. But I'm sure as we get closer, or maybe just on the date, or maybe you won't even know until you actually do the burn itself, we'll find out. So Genesis holders get a free mint along with all the perks I'll be mentioning later on. So that's the most recent coming that they got really going on. Well, they have a whole bunch of stuff that's also happening, but I think this is the big thing that people are going to want to hear, because you're going to want to, if you are interested at all in this project, you're going to want to check out this mint. It might be one of the few chances you get moving forward if all their partnerships, all their plans come to fruition, right? So if you want to be part of this community, this might be the time to do so. There's even a chance the mint might be 0. Yeah, given their Dutch auction style of doing this, there is a chance that, this could be almost completely free. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for it myself, because hell, I've really just been learning about this project over the last couple weeks, and it's freaking redonkulous, man. So for people that aren't familiar with this project, Project Godjira is executed by the Godjira Council. As you can imagine, the council are the head members who make the big boy decisions. You're going to hear me use the word community a lot throughout this video, so get used to that. The council is the governing body deciding which strategic direction the project takes. It's made up of their community representatives and earlier investors who got their hands on a Genesis Godjira early on. So not gonna lie, I had a really hard time kind of pinning down the point of this project at the start in a way where it didn't outwardly just say what the project was about or trying to do. But as I read more, that seemed to kind of be the point, at least at the beginning. But as stated by their founder, Jamie, the goal is to be the global trusted partner of or for Web3 success. And when you factor in all the ideas and partnerships, all while being on the lower to mid range of volume, as of recent anyways, they have the right stuff to push to the top no matter what, it seems. So as they said in the early days of their project pre-launch, the basis of our project is that the community decides the future. In a series of polls, they sorted out how the project would go and where it would go from the start. Now, a lot of the projects and stuff they mentioned in this event or being mentioned in this event, depending on where you are watching this video, or were mentioned during the event, I'm not sure just how much the community played their part in there. I want to say they played a huge part in it, but as someone that kind of got in over the past couple weeks and really just cramming a bunch of information into my head, checking out some spaces and listening in on some previous videos, I am sort of lacking in some areas, in some aspect of my information. But I imagine if what they said is true, the community had their hands to play in some way, maybe not in every single solitary aspect, as the people who are running this are quite intelligent and, good businessmen and women. So, which in itself I thought was a rather risky tactic when I first read about like leaving majority up to the community. Obviously, that's the point of DAOs, but one I don't think they regret, despite maybe the rocky floor they had. The community they've cultivated doesn't seem to want to go anywhere else in the end. It seems like they're still winning. I mean, even the name of the project was voted on by their members. So that tells you how these founders are planning on doing things or how they've been doing things. And, that they want to come off as trustworthy as possible and they have the right intentions to move forward with you in mind. But every NFT project or otherwise, at least these days, throws around the word community. Do they really have their money where their mouth is? So on top of warning their members in their Discord and overall community about not just scams associated with their project, you go to pretty much any Discord and you'll see somewhere on the side talking about scams revolving around the project itself, but also influencers shilling out bad projects or shitty projects that really have no idea what they're doing. Jamie, actually, just to throw this little tidbit in there, he does a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say counsel. I've been reading the word fucking counsel so much. Not counsel or community. He does a lot of consultant work with other projects to help them move around and sort of figure out where they want to go and how they want to execute their project successfully. Right? So they even go as far as to kick members who aren't active out of their Discord in order to grow the healthiest NFT community they can. I'm just poking fun. They even encourage digital breaks to spend time with family and clear your head of the NFT roller coaster. And they wouldn't just say, hey, maybe you should do this. They would actually lock Discord, so you kind of had to. Obviously, most people probably just jumped over to a different chat in a different NFT group to grind it out there. But, they tried, and it's the thought that I think counts. Like I was saying, they also provide free NFTs to their community.
One last thing, when you go out, don't forget to collect a card. That's going to be really useful for you. It's a whitelist for something. I hope, just don't forget to collect your Evolve card. When you go out, there's a code, individual code for each of you, each of the cards. So just make sure, who are listening, just make sure you collect your cards before you go.
Godjira is partnered with so many other projects. Free NFTs and whitelists are abundant with the countless partnerships behind them. Godjira had a lot of friends in a lot of places. I want to say, I know I had this number written down and I'm forgetting it right now. I want to say in terms of the whitelist opportunities they provided, it's somewhere around $3 million to their followers, somewhere along that. It's high up there in the millions, I would say. And if you're part of what? Right. their community, you get these opportunities too. With partnerships such as Catharsis Project, which is fusing like NFTs and digital art with physical world fashion. So you know, the idea is like you can wear your NFT Godjira style, right? And Godjira does have a lot of merch ideas moving forward. Or the partnership with At the NFTer and the Prometheus Pass with a big name founder behind it. The partnerships with marketplaces like X2Y2, an up-and-coming marketplace with fees 4 times cheaper than most platforms and 100% daily fee redirection back to their stakers. So you can get their coin. X2Y2 is out there. I checked it out this morning. It's like a cent. So, you know, if you're interested, check that out as well. Not financial advice. Now, these aren't just with other NFT projects. These guys are balls deep into the NFT space as a whole, right? Starting December 18th was the launch of the Godjira Genesis collection, launching with 333 NFTs, a collection that is very important to the Godjira future. They offered an exclusive Tier 1 membership, ownership of all commercial rights to your projects and Godjira assets, and the ability to vote to determine the strategic direction of the project. Like I said, huge with their community. The idea of a DAO to them isn't just something you say. It's really trying to push to make sure you get value no matter what. March 5th, 2022, that's Gen 2, and that's when things start to take a little bit more of a form about where, you know, they're all going with this whole Godjira thing. Sorry if I call it Godjira. I want to say Godjira, but sometimes I say Godjira. Don't know why, the D just vanishes from my brain. Forgive me if I say that too many times, but 333,000 for the Gen 2. Godjira offers a Tier 2 membership, exclusive generation of the Jira token, access to the best alpha in the NFT space to fucking date, as said by themselves. That wasn't me. I didn't say that. If I have a sound bite, you'll be hearing it now. The Genesis collection, as stated by their founders, the Genesis own the world. This is why I said that 333 is a very important collection, because it's sort of everything starts from there and trickles down, right? Everything will basically be held by Genesis. The Genesis collection is the cornerstone of the Godjira project. Genesis holders will see profits from merchandise sales, but more important than that, the token multiplier effect. So by having a Gen 2, you generate free tokens. Money, 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 money. Money! But by having a Genesis NFT, you double the token output, baby. Roll the clip of me shaking my boobs around about money. Money, 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 money. Money! Easy money, baby. Though one of the founders does say not to think of it as passive income stream in that way, as the token itself will have more uses, such as blind bids, for example. With the token, you can participate in blind bids to secure guaranteed whitelist spots. But for this, you'll want to be a Genesis NFT holder. As I said, they're pretty much the ones for everything, but you know, they'll be the ones getting like 60 to 70% of the whitelist opportunities and spots. So, but you can use your Jira token to bid on them. Being that it is a blind bid, you don't actually know what any other person, people, apes, goblins, whatever in the NFT space are bidding. All this plays into the hands of the token burning tactic of Godjira, as tons of tokens will be lost during these whitelist bids. That's the hope and the idea, right? On top of a sales percentage from the Godjira merchandise sales and free NFT airdrops, Genesis holders can look forward to having access to sniping bots, analytical tools, which the founders are claiming will be the fastest, if not one of the fastest on the market. So if you really want to up your NFT flipping game for new projects and potential flips, Godjira has your fucking back, baby. Now, this next bit isn't exclusive to Genesis, but Godjira ecosystem prides itself on being deflationary, which will help lead to a supply drop max of 333 Titans, Megas, and Hybrids. We're back with the same 333 number, and we're back with the Titans, the Megas, and the Godjira Hybrids. So let's back up a second, right? Titans, Megas, and Hybrids are a new NFT, and each one can be formed by burning 2 good Godjiras, 2 evil Godjiras, and a good and or evil Godjira together. These Godjiras are given birth, are burnt, but also, you get birthed a brand new NFT. So they're destroying 2 Gen 2s and you get a Titan, a Mega, or a Hybrid, which will double the token generativeness. Not a word, but more money, baby. Did you hear what I said? I said more money, baby. Okay, listen. For example, if you have Gen 2 earning like 5 tokens, Megas, Titans, and Hybrids will earn like 20 tokens. All right, bruv? You just, like, it's money floating. Where's that clip of me with my boobs? Okay, I'm not going to play it, but you get what I'm saying. And then after that, when they have a P2E up and running, Megas, Titans, and Hybrids will have pros and cons within the P2E gaming mechanisms that they got going on here. Bruv, there is so much going on here. I don't even know if I'm doing a good enough job explaining it because there's just so much. But I'm trying to find the stuff that I think will be the most interesting thing right now so you can really get yourself prepared for that auction. Remember, July 27th is coming up hella soon, boys and girls. After all those burns, the remaining NFTs left will be led into the gaming area of the project, where things will get wetter and wilder. More info on that as as they talk about it and as I find out about it. By now, you must be thinking to yourself, though, is Gen 2 even worth having at all then, right? Because Gen 1 seems to be the big dog, the big cojones, the one to rule them all. And to that I say, nah. Not really, but kind of, maybe, I guess. Here's the thing about Gen 2. They are nothing but Jiras in a game of Godjiras. They are pawns. They will be sacrificed as such to be used to awaken the Titans, the Megas, and the Hybrids, okay? They are worthless, but they look kind of cool, I guess, But ultimately, worthless sacrificial lambs. That is what they are good for. Filth. They are. So that was kind of sort of not a joke, to be honest with you. Obviously, they have their place, but they don't seem to do much else other than be there to be turned into better NFTs. Like I said before, the Genesis are the gods and they own the world. So you'll want to get your hands on one of those if you can. I'm going to end it there. We're only on the tip of the penis. The shaft is the next. The balls is where we will end. Because they have mini NFT casinos coming, something called the Jira Tank, and so many partnerships. I'd be another 5 videos before I could actually name them all. So hope you get some useful information from this video. I hope I got you a little bit intense and excited about what's coming up in the NFT space. Despite how the market may look right now, things are still pretty good. And there's a lot of interesting projects doing some interesting things. They're just not all the bases of the world, so you don't really get to see them up front and in the spotlight constantly. But this is definitely a project I think is going to go a long way, and one that not financial advice, but I think you should check out. It would be worth your while any which way you slice it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, come back for the next one. I have like at least 2 more videos to make on this subject, maybe more. All right, guys, thanks for watching.